Brit Milah. Of course, Zohar is a mystical understanding of what Judaism is all about. Those of us who went to YU remember Vegas, who explained that Zohar is understanding Judaism on its highest level. You have Pshutosh and Mikra, Torah says, a higher level with the Talmud says about the Torah itself, and finally the Zohar is the highest level of understanding of what Torah tries to teach us. Zohar is concerned primarily about three distinct issues. Interestingly enough, Zohar is concerned about God Himself. What is God all about? Maaseh Merkava. Zohar is concerned about Maaseh Bereshit. What and how did creation take place? How could the infinite create the finite? And as well, Zohar is concerned about the essence of life. What is life all about? And as well, Zohar is concerned in this particular context about the spiritual meanings of a Brit Milah. And Zohar, for 50 pages, speaks about the meaning, the spiritual meaning of Brit Milah. The one source that I always come to in reading the Zohar is what I think is very special. Zohar raised the question, why is it that Eliyahu Navi has to be that Brit Milah? Every Brit Milah. And actually, Zohar teaches us that it's really a punishment for Eliyahu Navi. Why is it a punishment? What could Eliyahu Navi have done that was inappropriate? Those of you who know Melachim Aleph, Kehillat Yedidya, know that Eliyahu had to... Emily, where did you take? Thank you. I don't know who had less sleep last night, she or me, but I guess I did. And in Kehillat Yedidya, Eliyahu is pursued by the wicked woman Ezra, and he runs, and he's told to run to Har Horev. Of course, the same place Moshe Rabbeinu had a great revelation. Eliyahu is now in Har Horev, in a cave. And there, he hears a voice which says, Malacha po Eliyahu, what are you doing here? Eliyahu responds by saying, Kano kiniti l'Hashem tzevaot. I've been exceedingly zealous for your name, O God. Ki v'itecha hefar. They desecrated your covenant. And they destroyed all of your altars. And they killed all of your prophets. I am the only one left. Then Eliyahu has an extraordinary experience. He hears a great ra'ash, a great earthquake. And the Pasuk tells us, Lo b'ra'ash Hashem. And then he hears a great sound. It's not the sound. Esh, Lo ba'esh Hashem. Rather, Eliyahu, you have to know the message, learn the message, that the only place to find whatever is, who knows? The still, quiet voice. To find God, you have to look where there is no great fires, no great sounds, no great earthquakes. To find God and call him Madaka, still voice. And then Eliyahu goes to sleep and he's woken again. What are you doing here? And strikingly, Eliyahu didn't get the message. He says again, they desecrated your covenant. They killed all your Nevi'im. They destroyed all of your altars. At that point, Hashem says to Eliyahu, you can no longer be a Navi. You must go anoint Elisha Tachtecha to be in place of you, and you have to anoint King Yehu to be in place. And the Zohar comments and says to us, Kevan de'amar dilatoria ad Yisrael, because, he said, dilatoria means, Greek? Something deleterious, something that was negative about Am Yisrael. Therefore, you must go to every Brit Milah, which proves, Eliyahu said, that this is created your covenant, your Brit. And at every Brit Milah, you have to appear. You have to appear to show you, Eliyahu, that my children, Rei Olam says, my children keep Brit. And therefore, you must place, if you say Eliyahu, you must say Eliyahu. And if you don't, it doesn't come. So therefore, Eliyahu was present at our Brit Milah. We had a wonderful synagogue. Did you feel him next to you? And it teaches us a very important lesson, or two important lessons. First of all, to find Borei Olam, called the Madaka. It's not in the fire and brimstone speeches that bring people close to Borei Olam. Rather, it's the still, silent voices that brings people close, number one. Number two, one is never allowed to speak deleteriously, to speak negatively about Am Yisrael. We have our faults, we have our flaws, but ultimately, we are here for a purpose, we're here for a mission, and ultimately, we hope and pray that the lesson that Eliyahu did not learn, but learned today by coming to Rabbi Milah, that we keep his covenant, we're doing the Brit Milah, and ultimately, we hope that with that lesson learned, Mashiach will come. Amen.
Amen.